Hi guys, welcome to my first video for YouTube. Today I'm just going to show you around my 99 Chevy Tahoe. I've been keeping this pretty stock. Bought this off my dad about 3 years ago. He actually bought this basically new back in 99. So it did have 22s on it, but he actually fortunately, my dad did keep the stock rims, so I actually swapped those out. Bought some new tires for it. But yeah, today I'm just gonna show you around my 99 Tahoe. I'm a big fan of the old bike style trucks. You know, the square kind of look to it. So, you know, I've been kind of watching a lot of videos of guys posting their own Tahoes. And today I kind of want to share you mine. So, I'm just gonna move on to the hood right here. You know, to be expected. There's a couple scratches. You know, there's a scratch right there I noticed yesterday. Probably had to do with the car wash I had a week ago. You know, I'm not a big fan of car washes as far as the drive-throughs. I kind of like to wash it by hand because, as you know, people who wash their cars frequently in the car washes, you know, you'll get more swirls and scratch and stuff like that just from the debris from other cars. So I'll swing you back right here. You know, unfortunately the hatch does open but does not close, so hopefully I could you know, buy a little part there. I do know what I need, but actually GM discontinued that part a couple years ago actually, so I'm probably gonna need to go to a junkyard and buy that little piece to fix, so that way I can actually put things back there. This is my daily driver. Actually, it has 107,000 miles on it. I got this one had 70,000 miles, so I've been been driving a lot since I go to work and school, even last year. So, as I said, to be expected, a couple of dings here and there. Kind of dings here. I'm not sure if you can see that. Probably. Little scratch right there, little ding right there as well. You can probably see that in the middle there. Like I said, I've been keeping this truck fairly stock. I mean, honestly, the only thing I really did, to be honest, was possibly dip the Chevy sign, just because I kind of wanted to do something different with it since I had a can left. So let's take a look at the inside here. So, you know, I keep this fairly stock here as far as any changes like that. You know, usually when I wash the truck, I kind of make sure I clean it and condition the leather as well. Took their headrest off just because sometimes I do put stuff back here, and like I said, you know, the hatch isn't open, so I had to unfortunately, you know, go through the door and put stuff in here like that. So close the door here so you can hear me better. So, you know, I haven't had any problems with this truck particularly. You know, I had a couple of parts, you know, fixed around the transmission, but, you know, it wasn't really costly. It wasn't really big major surgery. Like I said, 107,000 miles on it. You know, I always make sure to take it, you know, to oil changes frequently. Make sure everything's tip-top shape. One thing I have been noticing that actually happened maybe a couple months ago is all these little light bulbs to this radio are all essentially burned out. I mean, it's almost 20 years old, so that is to be expected. So, I mean, I watched a couple of videos on YouTube of people kind of soldering them off and solder the new ones on. So maybe I'll do that, or maybe I'll just buy a new complete stereo, you know. But like I said, I don't want to do any major surgery. I want to keep it stock as possible. I see a lot of people put, you know, their own customized radios, double din, stuff like that. So definitely want to just keep it old school. You know, but one thing I definitely do want to do is, let me see if I can turn these on actually, all the dome lights. One thing I definitely want to do is change these babies out. Like I said, nothing's been changed in this truck, so I definitely want to change, you know, to LED, make it look brighter in here. Don't really like the orange look to it. You know, surprisingly, they essentially all work. You know, like I said, these are the old bulbs from, you know, that came out of the factory. So, and the only one that actually does not work anymore is this one. This one stopped working maybe, let's say 6 months ago. But I definitely do want to change these out. So, not sure if you guys changed these out before, but I definitely want to know if it's just easier to take that little piece out or take the whole panel off. I've seen a couple of videos of people doing it both ways, so definitely some help, and leave those comments below. So let me swing to the back here really quick. You know, I think probably the only thing I'm really proud of this truck is actually leaving these little nets here, as brand new as possible. So unfortunately, I always tell my passengers not to leave any drinks or any water bottles or anything like that, because I mean, the videos I've seen, they, as you can see, usually they'll see them like all down like that and just ripped and worn out. But I definitely want to keep these tip-top shape. That's why I've been kind of wanting to buy some car seats for this truck, but it's kind of expensive to get those, just because it's not easy accessible as other cars would be. So they're, I think for one row, I think it's like $230, and same thing for the back row as well. So definitely want to get those so that way I can kind of keep these tip-top shape. So enough about that. Let me actually open the back here, kind of show you back here. So this is how I kind of put stuff in the back for now, just because I said my hatch is not working, so I kind of just put stuff in there, things like that. So got the cover on, it's still brand new essentially. I have a couple of scratches there, but other than that, it's pretty tip-top shape. Like I said before, I'm a big fan of these trucks. I want to keep this truck as as new as possible. I don't want to do any major changes to it. One thing I definitely want to do is change the tires and rims. Of course, want to kind of make those look beefy as much as I can and stuff like that. So one thing I've seen, a YouTuber that actually followed for a while, he actually changed these up a bit and actually has indicator lights as well, so it kind of shows you kind of as an arrow. So I definitely want to do that. But like I said, I love this baby. This is my beauty, so I definitely want to share my truck with you guys out there. Any questions or comments, please leave them below. Like I said, I want to keep this as stock as possible, except for the rims and tires, of course. So thank you for watching my little quick video, and sorry if I sound kind of nervous, as this will be my first video ever recorded, so for YouTube, that is. So thank you guys, have a good day.